The world of car culture is constantly evolving, blending the tangible thrill of the asphalt with the binary precision of the virtual realm. For decades, the path to competitive motorsport demanded astronomical budgets, immediate access to high-end machinery, and an early start in karting or entry-level formulas. Today, a new, far more accessible path has opened up through the powerful confluence of esports and sim racing, changing how we define a professional driver. The sophisticated hardware and software of modern sim racing platforms have elevated the experience far beyond mere video games of the past. Titles like iRacing, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and rFactor 2 employ laser-scanned tracks and highly detailed physics models, accurately replicating real-world track conditions and vehicle dynamics. These precise simulations require dedication and skill sets that mirror those needed in a physical cockpit, demanding meticulous car setup knowledge and unwavering focus. The professionalization of sim racing has established it as a legitimate sporting category in its own right, complete with million-dollar prize pools, dedicated broadcast packages, and factory team support. This organized competitive structure under the banner of esports provides a direct financial and career path for talented drivers who may never touch a real race car. It is a meritocracy where raw speed and dedication, not inherited wealth, determine who rises to the top of the virtual racing hierarchy. The most compelling argument for the importance of sim racing is the increasing number of successful professional drivers who initially honed their skills entirely in the virtual world. These sim-to-pro success stories are not isolated incidents, but rather a growing trend, proving that the sensory input and muscle memory developed on a high-fidelity simulator translate directly into real-world pace. This cross-pollination validates the notion that time spent perfecting a line in a simulator is just as valuable as practice laps in an actual car, especially for mastering complex circuits. This new ecosystem offers an invaluable training ground for young hopefuls who previously faced an insurmountable financial barrier to entry into the traditional motorsport ladder. A complete high-end sim racing rig, while a significant investment, remains orders of magnitude cheaper than purchasing and campaigning even a junior formula car for a single season. This accessibility democratizes car culture, allowing talent from any socioeconomic background to be discovered based purely on their performance data. Professional race teams are now fully embracing virtual racing, viewing it not just as a marketing tool but as a critical part of their development and testing process. Formula One teams, for instance, utilize their proprietary simulators extensively for car setup, track familiarization, and driver training, demonstrating a complete trust in the data generated in a controlled virtual environment. This integration confirms that the feedback loops established in a sim racing setting are truly representative of physical reality, bridging the gap between digital and physical motorsport. Furthermore, the data generated by a top sim racing driver is incredibly clean and insightful for engineers, providing performance metrics that are often difficult to isolate on a crowded or changing racetrack. Analyzing brake points, throttle inputs, and steering angle trace profiles from a virtual racing session helps teams understand a driver's raw talent before committing massive resources to physical testing. This analytical approach makes sim racing an essential vetting process for future talent acquisition across all major racing series. For the everyday car culture enthusiast, sim racing offers an unparalleled opportunity to engage with the mechanical complexity and thrill of motorsport without risk or expense. Individuals can meticulously tune every aspect of their virtual car, from suspension geometry to brake bias, gaining a deep, practical understanding of vehicle dynamics often reserved for professional engineers. This educational aspect enriches the enthusiast's knowledge base and deepens their appreciation for the technical challenges faced by real racing teams. The future of car culture suggests a complete integration where physical and virtual racing exist in a symbiotic relationship, benefiting each other through technological advancement and driver development. We are already seeing events that blend the two, such as professional drivers competing in esports leagues during the off-season, which brings more credibility and viewership to the virtual product. Ultimately, sim racing is no longer just a game. It is now an indispensable, proven component of the global motorsport infrastructure. Embracing this virtual racing revolution means embracing a more inclusive and technologically sophisticated future for competitive car culture. It provides a clear, data-driven pathway for the next generation of driving talent, while offering every enthusiast a high-fidelity experience of what it means to push a race car to its absolute limit. The question is no longer if sim racing is a gateway, but rather how many future champions will walk through this virtual door to achieve their motorsport dreams. That's it for this episode of the DriveContact podcast, your dose of car culture. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a like, and visit our website for more content. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.